Good afternoon. I'm here on behalf of Thompson Stanley Homes to talk about a topic here, constructing homes with livable housing Australian features. Today I'll be coming at this from a builder's perspective. So there's a couple of key points that I think that takes to make work on site. First of all, understanding the LHA guidelines ourselves was key. When I first came across these set of guidelines, I really had to wrap my head around what they were really meant for our builds, not just about the accessibility, but making sure that these homes were built and ready for present and for future. Once we got a handle on it, you can see how these guidelines can be woven into the build process quite easily. However, it wasn't just up for us as the builders. Everyone involved, every trade on site needs to be on the same page. That means they need to understand the LHA guidelines, designs, and follow them to the letter. Then it's my job to make sure that this happens at a commencement of the works. Whether it's the chippies, the tilers, or any other trade involved, the LHA, that they all need to be briefed properly. And definitely a good way to keep on top of it is creating like a briefing sheet that covers all the LHA features they'll be working on, handed out at the commencement of works, and that sort of sets the expectations on the day. Next was overseeing the work in that carried out. My finishing supervisor and myself need to be out there keeping an eye on all things that are done and making sure that these LHA features are being built incorrectly. If something's off, it's on us to catch it and get sorted before it becomes a bigger issue. Next is managing the cost of these installs is another big part. With these affordable houses built at Castletown Village, we work to a budget, but with a bit of planning, we can work with these features in without sending costs through the roof. And it was about being smart with the resources and making sure that our team knows what we were doing from the start. And then obviously we got in the design element, if things didn't go to plan, rectification was obviously our only choice to get back on track, which this has happened on occasion at the beginning of these builds. But yeah, we're pretty much on top of it now. And as soon as we catch it, the less pain it is down the line. Another sort of a big threat actually on site is the subcontractor churn. We've got new faces on site all the time, day to day, and if they're not up to speed with what we're doing with the LHA things, things can go wrong pretty fast. That's why the briefing sheet I mentioned earlier was about so important to keep it. It's a simple step, but it helps everyone aligned no matter what, who's on site that day. And to wrap it up, building with livable housing guidelines isn't just about following the rules, it's about understanding the guidelines themselves, making sure the trades are on board, overseeing the work, managing the costs, having those briefing sheets. End of the day, it's a team effort, and it's definitely achievable, but when we do it right, we're building homes that are better for everyone. Thanks.